Hello, my friends. Today's date is November the 9th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date, or if this is a special event or an anniversary date. You can play around with that understanding, but I primarily do these as birthday readings for the year. This is a four-card pull, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, a general energy card for the year, and an outcome or synopsis card. So we start with the general energy card of the year, and this today is Kairos or Kairos. I'm not exactly sure of the pronunciation, um, but Kairos is synchronicity, mythic time, auspiciousness, knowing in the moment that it's the right thing, the right time to do something. There's an inner knowing, there's an inner wisdom, there's a timelessness to something that's not about linear time. And Kairos is not about linear time, it's about mythic time. And mythic time, linear time goes along second, minute, the days play out and the work goes through and everything just happens on its routine. But then something sparks magic, somebody says something that opens your eyes and goes, oh, I need to be doing that. Or somebody presents something to you, a gift that spurs you into some kind of action. Or a thought comes into your head that says, I need to be over there doing that right now. That feels right. That feels true. And I need to follow that that rush, that feeling of knowing, that mythic time when time stands still and linear time stands still, but mythic time expands and you get a vision or you get an insight or you get words that come to you out of the blue, or you get just a gut feeling of rightness, and you go, it's time to do this thing. Either I've dreamed of it before, or I'm suddenly given the dream in front of me, and it says it's time to do this. And mythic time will change your world. Mythic time will shake up your universe and put you on the right path again for what your soul is asking for you to do. And that's mythic time. So what is your particular challenge in mythic time coming to you this year? Maybe in different little spurts of energy, maybe in different meetings of peoples, maybe in different gifts that show to you, maybe in different dreams and images that suddenly pop into your head saying, wow, this feels right to do. Phew. Well, the challenge for November 9th is the Fool. And you don't want to act like the fool, but you know what? Sometimes you have to be the fool to shake up your life. Sometimes you have to hear those mythic responses that say, it's now, it's time, do this. It feels right, it feels truth, it feels divine, it feels auspicious. It is bringing in some kind of new dimension that says, I have to do this. I am willing to look like a fool. I am willing to look like I'm foolish. I am willing to look like I am crazy, that I've broken up all the lines of, rigidity, and do this in this time and do this in this life and do this along these lines and analyze this and stay in the straight and narrow. No, that's not what the fool says. The fool says sometimes you gotta break that stuff up, and you gotta listen to your soul, and you gotta listen to your heart, and you gotta jump to it. That's your challenge. To jump to being the fool, to listen to your own auspiciousness, to listen to what's in your soul and say, oh, my soul said this is right to do. Oh, well, I don't want to break up my appointments. Oh, I don't want to lose my job. Oh, I don't want to change this imperfectly balanced relationship that I'm doing but doesn't feel quite there. Or maybe you are in love and maybe things are really going well, but the fool says, but you got to do this for your own soul. And sometimes you got to ask for the backing of someone that you really love to say, honey, I really got to do this. This feels so right to me. And you got to test those waters. You can't not listen to your soul. But that's your challenge, to not listen to your soul and not do what that spur of divine energy, that spur of divine truth, that spur of divine auspiciousness in the right time, in the right moment, to do what you need to do. And so, what is your action to take? Well, snake. And snake is all about releasing old skins that no longer serve you. In this case, I think it's about shedding old beliefs that keep you locked in, shedding old thoughts about yourself that keep you down and depressed, shedding old rigidities that others have told you you need to do in order for you to be okay in this world. Those are all things that the snake can help you release. Once you decide you need to release something and let yourself grow into something new. Let yourself change into something more true to yourself and authentic to yourself. Then do you shed the skins, shed the old poisons that have locked you in, shed the old limitations that have kept you down, and do you grow vulnerable again for a short while until your skin grows again over top of you, and you can go forward in a great sense of truth and authenticity. So shed some old skins, get rid of some old poisons in your thoughts, in your throat, in your being. Get rid of some old fears that keep you from not being as valiant as the snake, as strong as the snake, as courageous as the snake. You gotta test the waters and grow into yourself, grow into your truth, and grow into your authenticity. So, what is the outcome card? Well, it is this beautiful card, Soul Cards by Deborah Koff Chapin, without any explanations or interpretations. I think this is, a monumental moment in time for you this year. There's something going to happen that's going to open your heart all the way into the top of your head and your consciousness. There's something that's going to expand you into a wiser and truer and more authentic version of yourself. You're going to connect into your own mythic timeline. You're going to connect into your own soul's need for growth and change and truth and authenticity. And in that place, can you learn to love yourself better, to love yourself deeper, and open to honoring yourself as a sacred vessel of light and truth and authenticity. We're not all supposed to look the same. We're not all supposed to do the same things. We're all supposed to be unique and authentic beings of Creator. We are magic. We are creation. We are every thought and particle of God consciousness, of Goddess consciousness, of higher consciousness. We all need our own path. So you get to trust your path this year in a very big way, to be the fool, to look the fool, to jump into your life in a new way that feels right, that feels authentic, that feels auspicious. You can't push it. You can't push it to happen. You can't push the river. When it's the right time, when it's the right thing to do, you will know it. Don't hesitate if you can. Not hesitate. Become the snake. Shed off that old skin of needing to stay stuck and rigid and locked into some preconceived notion of who you are and what you need to be and how you need to act. It's not time. The divine says, change, grow, leap like a fool, trust in your life, trust in your safety, and trust in the creator instinct to give you the truth and to lead you to your own self, back to your own self. Home Natak Vyasa.